Oh man, it was jackpot today at Walmart. I got a case for my phone that was made specifically for this exact year and model because I got it in February. It was a 2024 Moto G5G stylus. That stylus helps in the editing and stuff. I'm about to do some more of that. And this case was marked down to $5.98. And when I went to check out, it had been marked down to $1.50. That's like a Jewgasm right there. And then, as usual, I always go by and check on shoes because that's what I do up there. I get out of the heat, I get on and guess what? They had a pair of what you kind of call river shoes, but they're exactly what I'm looking for. There's no interior lining and stuff. The moisture, the sweat goes right through. I already tried it on. They fit perfectly. They got just enough of a heel to catch instead of sandals. They had some real clunky sandals up there. They're lightweight. They got good flexibility on the sole. I got them for $7.98 when I pissed away, I think, almost $17 on that pair of shoes. It's slowly smelling moldy. So now I know I got definitely a very compact because you can I can put them in my backpack like that in a plastic bag and keep them. And there's no lining. In case you can't see that, the moisture goes right through that. It's perfect. It's got like a little inner barrier and stuff so the water doesn't flood in, but the moisture gets out. And they're just barely wide enough, and they actually do have a 15 arch. Because it's all about the arch. I don't need much toe. I already tried them on. $7.98. Just incredible. That really makes up for my extravagances of going to Whataburger today. Because I've really been looking for that. That just really needed a good backup. Because the pair of shoes I got on right there, they're about to come apart. I'm not focusing it right here. Let me hit 2. They're about to come apart at the heel. Today is like, I might be able to wash these shoes maybe 1 or 2 more times. And these are my backup shoes, and I can tell they got good grip. And it'll also they got good flex, and it'll allow me to feel the surface I'm walking on, as opposed to them stiff sole shoes that I hope will make it to Goodwill, but otherwise, I don't care. I might just set them out there and let somebody grab them. They're brand new. Only worn them a couple of days and stuff. Fell in them. First time I wore them. So yeah, going great. And yeah, that's some Tate's crisp chocolate chip cookies from Long Island. And some more imitation crab meat, and I got some more wipes and stuff. But bingo, when you can get it's really a good case. It's a perfect fit. It stops some of that touching the edge of the screen crap that I've been having to deal with. And even though it's only got a 21-inch drop protection, it's really heavily. I'll get the full use out of this phone. Although I know that cases hold in the heat in summer. You got to be careful charging because you can get swollen battery. That was part of the reason my last phone failed, was because I was charging it constantly during the heat, and it was in a thick case. And today, all around this state, they're having the No Kings protest, like in little towns like in Bryan, Texas, where you're going to find the locals are not really going along with your program. It just ain't happening. Yeah, you'll march down MLK, which is on like the far north side of town or something, but I doubt you're going to get Main Street in Bryan, Texas. Anyway, that's it. Less than 5 minutes. I had to keep looking and looking and looking, and finally found they had just stocked them, and they already were beginning to sell them quickly. Finally found something slip on, but good and snug, and for $8. It doesn't get any better. I'd like to have the exact same as these and stuff, but they're just not out there anymore. This model is evaporated. I'll see y'all later.